Greetings everyone, welcome to Nerd Scrolls. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the two different playstyles when it comes to using magic in D&D 5th edition. Now, do you choose to use material components or do you disregard them like many players do? Now, in my personal opinion, I haven't used them before because I think it slows down gameplay to a crawl when it comes to magic spells. Now, this is just my opinion. Of course, everyone has their own opinions. That is what the internet is for. It's for sharing opinions. So, my personal opinion is that it slows down gameplay. It also makes it complicated if they want to use spells, and it can make it quite tedious if they have to keep going and searching for all these different components for these spells. Now, many players have proved this idea wrong, same as many people thinking the same idea have proved other people wrong. Basically, these two ideas have been argued to the point of extinction on the internet for a long time within the tabletop community. So some players who use material components will argue that being able to go out and scavenge for these components makes more of an adventure than just not using them would be. So instead of just, let's for example use chromatic orb. Now it requires a diamond worth at least 50 gold pieces. Now instead of just using the spell, forgetting the components completely, except for somatic and verbal, so disregarding material components completely, they would just cast a spell. But someone using material components would have to go and find this diamond. You've got a few options. You could get it from a magic component selling wizard. Maybe he sells components. You could go to a wizard tower and get them from him. You could go and scavenge a dungeon for it. You could do a dungeon crawl to go and find these rare objects. Or you could just try and find them in other convenient methods. So as a DM, you'd have complete control over what happens. You are the god of the world. You can literally make any elaborate storyline you want to go and find this object, or make it as simple for your players as you want. So do you want them to have to go out and hunt for this magic object or the diamond for a long time, or do you want it to just be quite easy for them to restock on these supplies? You have complete control. Do you want to have a magic shop in the local area where they can get these components, or do you want to have to make them go and search for it from scratch? So that is an argument often used for material components. Now against it, obviously I've given my side to the story that it can slow down gameplay, make it very grindy, make it just like an MMO where you have to go and kill the same enemy to get the same material to upgrade your weapon, because it requires bloody like 100 times rat skin to go and upgrade the hilt of your blade, and then you've just got to go and kill the same enemy. You've got to kill this rat for bloody half an hour to go and get it. I keep using bloody a lot. My apologies. So that's just my opinion, of course. But some people have the same opinion online. They say obviously it slows down gameplay to a crawl, same old, same old. But does it really though? So as I just said before, the material component, that you can make it elaborate as you want. Now my first tabletop game I played was Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay 1st edition, and in that game you also had to go and find material components for your spells. Now as a DM I never touched spells. Like throughout the whole time we played Warhammer we never used spells. That was because I didn't understand them because of the material component, or I didn't want to use them because it seemed so complicated. But now I've actually gone back and looked at the book and I've read through it again. I was missing out on such a great opportunity to use some really interesting spells, because first edition of Warhammer had some really interesting spells that could really change the outcome of a game and make it more interesting, and same with D&D. If you're going to be a player that chooses not to use them, of course spells are still going to be interesting. Still being able to control the weather or summon fireballs is still going to be interesting. But if you have to go out and find all these different examples for things to go and cast a spell, so for example, Chain Lightning requires like fur, a glass rod, 3 metal pins and some other materials. That's so interesting. Like, where are you going to find those items? It's going on a treasure hunt basically. So in the end, in this video, I would like you guys to give your opinions in the comments below. As a DM, do you choose to use them or disregard them? As a player, do you choose to make sure your DM uses these, or do you just let him disregard them, or do you just let him make his mind up? Are you a player who does both? Are you a very versatile player? Can you just switch between both? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below, and that'll be it for this video. Thank you for watching. I know I've been very scarce on uploads because I've been busy, my internet's been quite shoddy recently, but exams, revision for exams have been very taxing. I have to stay after school for drama rehearsals. I've started my next GCSE in drama. I've started my next GCSE piece, and that's requiring a lot of my time. And so it's very difficult to do YouTube in between, but I'm trying my best, even if it's like one video every week or 2 weeks. I do apologise, but I still want to get stuff out for you guys. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you like this, leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more nerdy content. I will see all of you in the next video. Farewell, my friends.